Welcome back to Yvonne Winifreyuji, my beautiful fashionistas. Today we are making this beautiful backpack. It is simple to make. I made it in a small size. It has a drawstring, a flap, and you can also make yours in any size, in any color. If you're here to learn how I made mine, then let us start the video. So I have this piece, and this is going to work as the bottom piece or the base piece. So one side is 12 inches, the other side is 7 inches. So folding it into two like this and again like this, I want to kind of shape it so that it forms a beautiful base of the bag. So on one side, which is an open side this way, I'm just going to create a curve, a simple curve just as you see, and then cut out along that curve like this. So after, it gives us a beautiful shape that we can use. So marking at any side or anywhere, I'm going to measure all around this base and get this measurement and use this measurement to form the middle piece of this bag. So I take the measurement, and whatever I get, I add sewing allowance, and after that, this is the piece. So the length is this entire measurement of this base piece, and the width, guys, that I'm working with is like 11 inches, seam allowances inclusive. This is a small bag. So before anything else, I have to add interfacing. So wrong side of the fabric will face the shine side of the interfacing, and with a hot iron I will iron and form these pieces as you see them. Now folding my middle piece into two like this, I want to get the midpoint of this piece and also do the same, fold into two like this to get the midpoint of this base piece of the bag like that, or the bottom piece. So I just want to pin them together and get them ready for sewing. But before that, guys, I have to make sure that I've cut out also the lining pieces for the bottom piece and also for this middle piece. So cut out your lining pieces also, and before pinning your other materials. So now, after getting the lining pieces, I just get my pins and start pinning simply as you see. So I'm pinning the middle piece along this bottom piece all around like this. So I might have an excess or even no excesses. So it is better to pin so that you see or that everything is aligning properly together very well. But if you're an expert or if you're sure of your measurements, you can just start sewing, but pinning is better. So this is it. I also pinned the this open part of the middle piece. And guys, I've gone ahead of camera to create the straps for the bag. We need 4 straps. So I've not finished one, and I'm going to use this one to show you what I used. So the length is about 18 inches and the width is about 4 inches, but I ended up with much, just use 3 inches or 3.5 inches. So on either sides, I'm folding by 1/2 an inch like this, as you see, and I'm folding away the sewing allowance. So after folding away that sewing allowance, again I'm going to fold in this piece into two like this, joining together, and I will run just a top stitch along like that to finish it just as I finished these ones. So now I'm going to get 2 of those strap pieces and get my buckles. These are just plastic buckles for the bag. I removed the other ones that looked like kind of forks, or the ones that have teeth, put them away and remain with these ones with one open side, and then push through the strap pieces so that buckle is in the middle like this. So I think you're seeing that it was a kind of a struggle to push through my strap pieces because I made bigger ones, so use 3 inches instead of 4. So now these are my ready strap pieces. They're going to be at the back, so where there is the joining of the middle piece of the bag, guys, that is the side we are going to put our strap pieces. So pin one like towards the end or towards the corner at the back, this side that has the joining of the middle piece. I think you're getting what I'm saying. And also pin this other one just a few inches away from that middle stitch. So after that, I will take this to the sewing machine, and after this is what I have. So I've finished sewing and even sewing this or joining the middle piece, and now this is what we have. Let me just take it to the right side. So whatever I've done to the main piece or the main fabrics, I repeated the same even to the lining pieces, and also the lining is very ready to be joined onto the main piece. So this is the bag so far so good. Yes, so putting it away, this is the lining. So taking it to the right side, it looks like this, and back to the wrong side, this is it. So the wrong side of the lining faces the wrong side of the main piece or the main bag, main fabric. Yeah. So and also you have to fold away about 1/2 inch at the top of the 2 pieces of the bag like this. I want that seam line to coincide for both the lining and the main piece. So yeah, you have to make sure that it is like that. So guys, remember this bag has a drawstring, and now we have to form a casing for this drawstring. So I have this piece, the length is the entire top part of this bag, and the width I used like 4 inches because I have to fold it into 2. But before, I made sure that I finished the shorter ends and then folding it into 2 like this. This is what we are going to use. We will have unfold, it will be 2 inches. And now I'll come back to my bag, and this front side where there is no joining at the middle piece, guys, the front, this side, after folding my elastic casing, or my casing, not even elastic casing, my drawstring casing, I'll sandwich the casing in between the lining and the main piece like this, making sure that I remain with about 1 inch or 1.5 inches, and the rest will be sewing allowance. So I'll sew all along, sandwiching this casing in between the lining and the main piece, and that will be ready. So this is it after the sewing. So remember, this is it. So remember, I told you the open sides of the casing, they are at the front, not where we put the straps. So I also cut a piece for the drawstring. So altogether here I have width of about 1.5 inches, 2 inches thereabout, and I'm going to fold away like 1/2 inch on either side and fold it into 2 like this, and then also run a straight top stitch all along this entire piece. It was even longer, so just use like about maybe 30 or more inches. Don't make it too long. And also guys, remember we need a flap for the bag. So for the flap, I have this piece that is about 8 inches by 9 inches, but I think that was smaller, so you can increase on the measurements of yours and add interfacing on one side of these two pieces that we are going to use for the flap. Then just place them together like this. We want also to shape them. I'm folding along the longer side like that, and I'm just going to create a curve at the top here somewhere, like there, just to form a good shape for the flap, and then cut out simply like this. So this is it. Now after adding interfacing, I'll join it along the sides like this and leave one of the straight sides. So this is it after I've finished the drawstring, and also the flap is so ready. So now let me take the strap to the right side. So make sure that all the corners are pushed out very neatly, and this is now what we have. So for this strap also, guys, the other open side, now we really have to fold in also by like 1/2 inch all along, so that still we connect the two sides, or we join the two sides by still top stitching, so that it is ready. Then guys, there is also this part, the kind of the bag holder. So I have here like 3 inches in width by 7 inches. I just randomly cut out 2 pieces, same fabric. No, I didn't add any interfacing, and this is what I have. I'll sew by 1/2 inch on either side, then fold it like this, and it will be here at the back. So this is it after sewing. Let me show you everything very properly. After sewing, I took it to the right sides like this, and now I have about like 3 inches or like 2.5 inches thereabouts, and I'm going to fold it into 2 again, into 2 like this, and then fold it like this still, just to form this shape, as like that bag holder, that part that we see on top of the bags. I know you know what I mean. Then place it at the back where we placed the first straps, guys, along that seam line at the back or in the middle part. I'll just place them there, and then place my 2 other straps on either side, then bring the flap, put it on top like this, then run a straight stitch so that everything is sewn down together like that. And this is it after sewing. I also went ahead to run another top stitch like that, and this is I call it the bag holder, then the straps, and then now I use a safety pin so that I pass the drawstring through the casing that we created. Remember, these 2 parts here, they are open from the front. Now I'm just going to push it through this entire casing. So what you can do, I think, like, you can measure this entire part of the bag, the top part of the bag, and maybe multiply it by 2 or 2.5, and use that measurement to form the length of your drawstring. It might even be more than enough. You can just multiply it by 2, or like according to you. So this is it. This is how the drawstring will be. Let me remove the safety pin. So yeah, this is the bag so far. So this can be tied like this, like that. So now the bag is finished. What I have to do next is to add, guys, a snap button. I don't have a machine that adds snap buttons. I use somebody else's machine. I'll add it there, and the bag will be ready, as simple as this, guys. So you can also, I mean, for the rest of the parts of the buckles, I'll just push through this strap, as you see, and then after getting the desired length, these straps were really big, guys. They disturbed me, but it was doable. I'll finish this end by double folding like that at the sewing machine, and that will be all. I'll repeat the same for the other part of the buckle, and this is the finished bag, guys. If you want, here I went ahead and cut off the excess of the strap, I mean the drawstring. You can even tie a knot towards the end of these drawstring, and you can tie it any way that you wish, that you want. Whenever you're using your bag, you can make it bigger. You can make these ones, guys, and sell them even as a business. So this is it. All I have to do is to add a snap button, and that will be all about this bag. So by the way, these bags, I was inspired to make these bags because I have a lot of strap fabrics, and I was like, I have to make use of this. So this is what I do. Thank you. See you.